Hello everyone and welcome back to Deep Dive Simulator, and Necro here playing the game for your amusement. I swear every single time I load up this game and listen to that music, my mood instantly improves 155%. Exactly. Not 156, not 154, 155% improvement on my mood. In the last episode we got slapped in the face by the longest and most phallic object of a penis I've ever seen in my life. It was fucking terrifying.
Forgotten Reef.
But it was terrifying in the fact it took my breath away for an entirety of 5 minutes. On the other hand though, we also found a very interesting object here in the Sunken Temple area while completing it. And we also tried out the new, I wouldn't call it a Mars rover, but it was definitely a rover. Which by itself was very interesting. Though it was kind of finicky to control, at least that's how I recorded. I have actually been looking very much forward for this place. The Deep Forest. I have been very hype about this since the end of the last episode.
Some diving spots may be more dangerous for the adventurer than others, especially when both mankind and Mother Nature become obstacles. Deep Forest is filled with naval mines which remained from the Second World War, and the entire region became the home for Macrocystis pyrifera, commonly known as giant kelp or giant bladder kelp. Obstructing the view, the large algae will test the diver's awareness, and the naval mines will keep the expedition from progressing too quickly.
Or they just keep him from progressing at all, but we don't talk about that. Wow, there are a lot of minerals around here. Ah, yes. I forgot how to play. There we go. Wow. It's still beautiful. I feel like no matter what the guys do in this game, it will always be beautiful. There we go. At least they didn't drop me in a place where sharks are instantly going to be on my ass. Maybe they're not even sharks here because we have a new environmental hazard here. So, you know my routine, or you probably don't, but in that case, I'm still gonna stick to it. We are going along the edges of the map. And then we start zigzagging across in the various fields. It doesn't really matter because it's approximately going to take it's taking like 7 dives on average to get everything. Because at the end of it, I'm just kind of struggling to find the last thing. This area also looked very interesting in the intro log because there was like a T-34-76 down here in the water somehow. And there was like it looked like a Bell helicopter. A Vietnam War era helicopter. Transport helicopter, by the way. In case that makes some kind of difference to some people. Fuck! Stop! 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 We just started a game, it's still dick to me. Wow. This is fucking beautiful. I wonder what this is. Given the area, this is probably near Vietnam or something like that. Probably near one of the many seas or something. Thailand. Similar. That kind of region. Over there in the far eastern Asia. Oh well. Oh! Wow! Wow! Holy shit, it's beautiful! Are you okay, buddy? Yes, you are. And you're fucking beautiful. The problem is, everything is kind of dark here. The mines are not that much of an obstacle if they're just a stationary, but if they're kind of flowing with the current and such, that would be interesting. I thought most naval mines were set to self-destruct, at least after the Second World War, but on the other hand, these are supposed to be from the Second World War. Though, we haven't seen one yet, so I haven't really been able to study it yet. They're making the right noises and everything. Okay, so we definitely have something over here. I actually don't remember what the hell those are called in English. I believe they're called sea lions, which would make sense because that's what they're called in German and as well in Danish for that matter, but sea lion doesn't sound nearly as cool as Sulu. Sulu. Doesn't sound as natural. My paws got imploded. They're making a lot of noises though. I guess they actually do that, but it's just kind of didn't expect them to. And I don't really remember what kind of environment they prefer to live in, but this looks like a nice one. The ones I know, they prefer to live near penguins so they can, you know, fucking molest them. On the other hand, orcas have a tendency to melt stoves in return, so the food chain, nature is beautiful and all that stuff. Wow. Look at this area. I don't think we are going to have the quarter that we normally have in like the beginning of it, just judging by how slow I'm actually progressing compared to everything here. On the other hand, that's what the game is all about. It's not about making progress, it's about enjoying the journey towards progress. I believe Hans Christian Andersen said that. Life is about traveling or something. Or life is about a journey. I don't know how you would pronounce it in English, or I don't know how you would translate his quote. But to travel is to live, and there we have the naval mines. That's actually a very interesting design. Heart of the forest. I'm actually amazed those have not just detonated from hitting obstacles and such, or hitting stuff. And they are not registered as a threat. Somehow, the huge ass naval mines are not registered as a threat on the scanner. On the other hand, why is the scanner purple now? It used to be orange. It should be orange. It should be all kind of orange. Oh man, the monitor turned all kind of orange. No one will get that reference unless you watch the movie. On the other hand, that movie might actually be very funny, as I've only seen that particular scene from it. I wonder if the cables themselves are dangerous though. Like for the naval mines. Originally the idea of the cable is that the mine will first of all stay in one place. Second of all, if a submarine moves, a submarine moves in a 3D environment. So if it decides to sail underneath them or something, it will catch the cable and then drag the mine down. Better yet, it might cut the cable. If it's lucky. I'm not gonna risk. You should actually be worried about it getting entangled in these things, just saying. Or maybe you shouldn't, because they aren't exactly hostile entities or carnivore plants or something like that. Right. Running out of light here. Guess that means we are limited now to stick into the open-ish areas. And the scanner doesn't register the mine, so I just have to be, well, not careful, what's the term? Cautious. Ah! Something down there. Okay. Apparently, they are proximity triggered. Not now. We have a fucking minefield out here, and you're just gonna do that to me? Throw a fucking shark in with me? Oh, there you are. At least it's the same stupid shark as it used to be. God damn it. Well, it's good to know that the mines are fucking proximity triggered, so I have less of a chance surviving encountering them. On the other hand, I just took a mine to the face and didn't even sweat from it. I think I actually broke the counter by getting that mine. This area actually looks pretty damn dangerous compared to the other ones. Just by default, the rocks look like they have teeth and stuff. What the hell's going on with that kelp? Is that really how that kelp is supposed to be, or are you just not supposed to look at them? Still though, these are only anti-submarine mines, clearly. Else they wouldn't lay that low in the water. Else they would like disconnect from chain. Oh, one of them blew. We didn't even see that. I think we blew up mine, but I don't know. Also, we probably shouldn't stay much more around. I think I'm going to surface. Just because the fact that I don't have a flashlight right now kind of hinders my progress in the manner that I'm going to blow my ass off. That's a pitiful score. On the other hand, I did lose 2 minutes of progress and I'm limited to the flashlight. So this is a map where it will just take a long time in total to get things done. Just because you are so limited to the flashlight. But the fact that it doesn't tell me where you get deployed and such kind of means that I still don't have an idea of where exactly are we. On the other hand, we just started this particular map. It's not going to be one of those fast maps like I usually want to go for, but oh well. My balls realized there was a rock in front. Oh! My eyes! Give to me, my pretty. Wow, that's actually interesting. Every single operation on the mining thingamajig actually gives seconds. That's actually that. Well, it's nice to know, but it also means that there's like every time I see a mining field, there's like a bank. It's like a fucking bank of oxygen just waiting to be picked. Oh, look at that! Actual contaminant hazards or something. I don't know. I just shot that fish with this thing that I'm supposed to shoot it with. Apparently, I cannot do this correctly. Okay, I only shot that net like twice now. There we go. Give me a second. There we go. And then there we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay, I couldn't see you anyways. You kind of moved away. An actual peaceful environment. Who would have thought that when you don't have to fight with fucking naval mines, it's nice and peaceful. Right now, we want to pick up this seashell. Of all the things that definitely do not belong to the environment, the seashell is the one we pick, apparently. Even though it's part of the ecosystem. But oh well, I guess this is more so we can sell it and all that. Even though we are in Russia. Who the fuck wants to buy this in Russia? I can only presume we are in some kind of Russian region. They're like the only candidates who will leave a T-34 or 76 in the water. That was actually a job you could get earlier in, at least in this millennia. You could have a job where you just go around from lake to lake, discover and recover lost Soviet tanks. Tanks that either fell off bridges and such in the dark and such. And that's actually very interesting. Like they find KV tanks, T-34s, T-26s, all kind of tanks. Mostly the T-34 though, of course, and a few KVs. Because the KV is so heavy, the bridges may buckle under it, of course. More understandable, right? And that's so amazing. I found that amazing, and I really wanted one of those jobs at some point. Tanks is like my passion, as some will probably know. After I did make a secondary channel talking only about tanks, but that channel simply doesn't get a lot of attention because I don't have the time to spare on it. And that's not because I don't want to, that's just because the priority, the editing, the effort it requires for me to make one video on that is so massive, I never really get to do it. Sadly. Also because I already have this one to keep running up, so if I somehow could make this into a full-time job of being an official YouTuber, I would have both channels up and running. I would have time to prioritize both channels up and running. But I do not, because, well, life is life. Life is life, and apparently 1 million subscribers is too much to ask for, apparently, even though I've been at this for years and I'm sharing all of my personal secrets with the environment here. I'm like the best friend described by my friends as a friend. Or something, I don't know. Something else that makes me sound awesome, and you should definitely subscribe to my channel. That's definitely how it is. In the sea. Oh, there's a naval mine. What happens if I shoot it? Okay, it does not respond to it. It's sensitive enough to respond to a human swimming next to it, but it's not sensitive to respond to, well, a shot from a high beam of sonar, I don't know, from a pulse, electric pulse. I think it's an electric pulse, but I actually don't know. Okay. There's definitely a polluted fish somewhere around. Stop, 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 stop. I don't really recognize these naval mines. Like, are these really Soviet naval mines? Because those kind of have some weird... they look like a stereotypical naval mine, but the stereotypical naval mine, also called a hoarded mine, or a horned mine, because there's horns, doesn't really look like a fucking spike ball. That there just looks like a lot of people took some nails and smacked into them until they came out the other side. That's a lot of... wait, what the hell? Why is that mine on the other side? Well, this confirms it then. We have already been in this area. What does that mean? That we just have to pick up the stuff that we need and go, and also there are sharks around. We don't want to go too low, we don't want to go too high either. If we go too high, we won't be able to scan the seabed. If we go too low, we risk running into absolutely every single mine there is. Including one right next to me, which I'm trying to steer away from, but the game is not really letting me. Use your fucking arms, idiot! Spike balls of death. I wanna go hug one. I wanna own one. I wanna take one and put it in my kid's pool. Just to see what would happen. Just to see how many children I can take out at once. Second World War and the mines just look so pristine. Pristine. Yeah, that is, I believe that's the term for it, pristine. They are not totally corroded away, they don't have metal fatigue, the chains haven't broken. You know, like they tend to do because they're literally being dragged by the current all the fucking time. They haven't just self-detonated over time. All that is all kind of amazing. They are instruments of war. But you have to give them. They're perfectly fine. Pretty. There actually should be some debris around from exploded mines. That will actually be interesting. Is that a... No, there's... Of course it's nothing, because the game doesn't tell me it's something, but... That looked like a... What are they called? Not orca. I talked about them like 2 episodes ago. What the fuck are they called? I talked about them a lot, actually. Because I knew stuff about them and such. What the fuck are they called? Stingray! Yeah. The stupidest fucking name you can give him. Stingray. That's what they're called. It's a ray. It's gonna with negative energy, with dark matter energy, I guess. Guess what? We're going to take this one, then we're getting out of here. We do not have the things to collide with our mine or sustain a shock attack afterwards. So give me... Of course. And we are in an environment where the shock can come from like all directions. Where the fuck did it go? It just passed me somewhere. Oh. That's a helicopter. There's a helicopter here. Stupid hammerhead. Oh, they're giving me more speed? I definitely need more speed. It's not like I'm already slamming my balls against every single surface I sail into. On the other hand, we are halfway there. Whoa! Oh, nope. Not gonna do that again. It was terrible last time, it was terrible this time. There's probably like a cave opening going on right there. Yeah, that's a cave opening. Good thing we are fully loaded on air, so let's go. Is there a reason why they couldn't control this thing up from the boat? Maybe the signal couldn't reach, of course, or maybe it had to be cable connected. Now that wouldn't make sense. Titanic was able to do this like 20 years, 30 years before me with mirrors or drones or whatever. I don't recall what they actually call it. There's a term for them. The specific kind of drones they use. There's a very specific term for them, and I don't remember what it is. There's a term I don't remember. What the fuck is wrong with me? I should have come back later when I was like low on oxygen or something. This is like a gold mine of oxygen or potential oxygen. On the other hand, might as well get it over and done with while we're still here in this cave. Apparently, this is level. Nope. Here we go. This is level. I need a name for this rover thing. Let's call it Billy. Let's deploy Billy. This is Billy. No, that's not... Billy, that's not a great name. Oh, there it is. Let's call it... Augustus. No. We can't call it Hans either. Let's call it Gordon. No, that doesn't work either. People could always leave in the comments below what I should call this rover. If it actually deserves a name, because we are going like... I believe there's like 5 adventures left or something. Before we actually, you know, get somewhere. We should write down in the comments below what I should call this rover. My suggestion for now is it should be called... I don't know. Let's call it Goliath. We're definitely going to call it Goliath. That definitely suits this tiny, tiny vessel. We're going to call it Goliath. That looks like a dead dolphin. Either that or it's Scrooge's grandma. How comes there's not a wrecked submarine over here or something that I have to look out for? They put a tank here. They didn't put a submarine here. Why? Yay, treasure box. That probably is just someone's underwear for all we know. Some poor Soviet soldier who was transported by ship from A to B, far away from his family, serving the motherland, then died on transport, along with his comrades, while trying to sail in a T-34, which by the way is not very amphibious. Seal's playground, let's get up from here. We don't have time to stay. There might potentially be a shark around, but it could also be somewhere else than here. I actually saw something interesting right there. It gave me a warning about compression. I'm presuming that means I can actually obtain diver sickness if I do that too long. But I'm gonna go for a drink in the background. You guys just sit here, and this is definitely not going to be something spooky going on in the meantime. I just got myself a carrot and a soda here in the background while we're waiting for death. I have no idea where we are now. So we are over halfway, but it does not seem good. The last many things can be very well hidden in the dark. In the dark of the night. There's a lot of dangers around. Wow. They really don't want you to go near that water, huh? Also, we're looking for like 1 mineral. In our quest for rock, we also have to find like 39 objects. Seashells and such. Apparently the naval mines by themselves don't have any material value that we want to harvest. Apparently we don't want to save the environment by saving the environment from human dangers. Why did they make this here? Wait, I've probably already been here, that's probably why. But it still looks very barren. What is that? There's like one plant. This is like the emo plant who doesn't want to be near anyone else, so it just withdraws all the way over here. Don't ask me how a fucking plant withdraws from society, but apparently it does. I still love this game. Sincerely, love. We're not talking about it's a great game or something. We're talking about I love the experience that this game is able to provide for me. And the feelings that it makes me, the relaxedness. I have never felt so relaxed in my life as after I started playing this game. Early on, I had a tendency whenever I got mad and frustrated or angry at something, I would play Postal 2 to relax, where the main objective is pretty much just kill as many people as possible. And I would also play Hatred, which is pretty much the same game, just in a third-person environment, with a limited arsenal. Now, I think whenever I feel angry or something, I will pretty much just upload this game, or load this game up, and relax to it in the background. Because this is like the most relaxing game I've ever played in my life. And it's very highly rewarding. In its existence, at least. I feel so. It really satisfies you. It's nice, it's calm, it doesn't do anything out of the out of context, it doesn't really spookify you or something. It just exists. It just lets you be. It just invites you into its embrace of the environment. And it just lets you be there. While you fit in or not with it. And of course it comes with the occasional shark attack, but so does nature. Nature comes with the occasional shark attack. And the music it's just the perfect music for this game, if you ask me. Like, if you just had the game itself, well, it would be pretty, of course, but then you have this music, this beautiful music, playing in the background, soothing you. I feel like I could fucking just stay here and take a nap, go to sleep here. Not because it's boring, but because it's so relaxing and satisfying for my nerves to be here in this environment. On the other hand, I love the ocean. I like the ocean at least. I don't understand how people can get themselves to throw materials into the ocean. Like, at what point does something have so little value that you pretty much can just dump it in the ocean? At what point does it make sense to throw metal barrels in the ocean, if there's content in them or not? When does the metal of the barrels not have enough value that you wanna keep it on board? Now, the only thing that makes sense to keep on board are like things that are hazardous to the ship itself. And by that I mean, like, for instance, a canister of argon gas, for instance. If you drop a canister of argon gas, and for those who don't know what that is a chemical gas that you use, for instance, for welding, and it will self-detonate, or it will, if you drop the canister, it will go through a accelerating thermal progress till the point where the canister explodes. And that is pretty much the only case where I can see that you should probably throw it overboard to save the ship, because that thing is going to explode and it may cause a chain reaction. That's the only case that is excused for throwing something in the ocean, but that is to save the life of the ship and whoever might be on board. In another other case, I don't see why you would throw it in the ocean or throw stuff in the ocean. Even when I'm being chased down by a shark, I'm nice and calm about it. It's probably going to be right on top of my head. There it is. Unless that was a seal. Ah, there's seals. But there it is. It's a he. It's a shark. It doesn't really seem to be coming to... Oh, never mind, never mind. There we go. That was a long-ass chase. We have made like... Well, we've gotten one object this time around. Wow, we have made like 0.9% progress and got myself like 10 XP or something. I actually don't know, I don't recall what object it was. I think it was a seashell. Okay, so we're in the tunnel network, and this tunnel network has like one mineral that I need to find. One mineral. Isn't this the same area that I've already been in like 3 times now? Where's the emo plant? Not here. Oh, there it is. Yep, that's the same area. We've already been there like 3 times. Go away. Turn around. Come about. Go away. We don't want to be here anymore. We never want to be here anymore. No. I could really use some quicker scan time or some more range. I don't care about the speed because speed is kind of redundant. Speed has been redundant since the first level. Speed only makes you run or slam your balls into stuff. So although we have like, what's that, 34 objects still to find, we have already started to come into that circle I'm talking about, or that spiral, where I can't find anything. But that's mostly because I haven't even explored most of the map, or all of the map just yet. And because I still don't know my layout, my bearings. On the other hand, I've only been playing for like half an hour. Normally I'd use like 1.5 hours to play this, or go through these maps here. If that can even do it. Could I have cut that, by the way? I wouldn't really want to risk it because the game has a tendency to cut off my balls whenever I do that. Or you take a lot of, well, not damage, you lose a lot of air by trying to go anywhere near. What the fuck am I hitting? Am I stuck on a fish or something? Just one fish? Is there some kind of invisible wall here? Am I close to a naval mine? Can I go hug those big bastards? Just because I can? Fuck. Wow, that's the helicopter. Oh my gosh, that thing is huge. That's what she said, but we don't talk about that. Wow, what does it have to offer me? Wow, we haven't even been in this area, apparently. Ah. Oh, hey sir, where did all your clothes go? No, I'm actually wondering about that. Why do you not wear any clothes while riding the helicopter? I'm pretty sure whatever clothes you were wearing is not supposed to be biodegradable. Also, why are you back in the seat when he's over there? You probably got shot or something. Where are your seatbelts? Why is there so much? Oh, that's corrosion. That's not blood. Wow. Hey, man. Hey, Billy. Where's my pizza, man? Where'd my pizza go? I don't know. I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to say. And I don't really recognize this helicopter. I want to say this is a Soviet helicopter. But I cannot confirm or deny it for now. I just know it's sticking out of the water, so why did no one come to recover this thing? So there's simply an entire area of the map I haven't explored. This is like my go-to idea at this point, that there's literally whoa. There's a lot of stuff in this tiny area. This tiny rock here is an entire area for itself. Holy shit. Wow. There's like so much here. We're definitely going to take the outlaying things before we go into the chopper. Before we get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Fuck, my balls. Actually, I think that was more like my skull. Okay, there seems to be nothing more out. Oh, there's one. There's a one. Yeah. Boris had fun flying this thing, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Give it to me. Good. Give that to me. Thank you. A trunk. We know this is not a treasure chest. This is definitely a trunk. It's a trunk, not a chest. Whatever. Yep, here's the end of the map. Or edge of the map. Oh! Wow! Look at those animations. Naval mines aren't supposed to make that kind of sound, are they? Are they? How would they be powered? Oh! I'm just setting off a fucking chain reaction right here, am I not? I didn't even see that one. I haven't been here. There she is. The T-34. There must be something in it. Wow, look at this thing. Look at her. Wow. It looks so... well made. The model at least. I'm actually just amazed the tracks are still on though. I would have expected those to fall off by now. Wow. 85,000 of these tanks would be made throughout their service life. They are the crude sledgehammer of the Soviet Union. And I'm just gonna take this one so I know that at least I've made like 10 fucking minutes of progress. And then we're up. And let's just stay clear. Oh, there are like mines every fucking way I'm going. Right. Let's just hope we don't get too close. Because we are. We are actually a bit trapped here. Wait, I don't have time for that. Keep going up. I don't have time for a shock right now. I lost 10 XP. That's the good news. I lost 10 XP. The bad news, my whole doctrine of diving here has been about always have surplus air so you can at least survive a shock encounter. I didn't have surplus air to survive a shock encounter. Fuck. That one time I don't make my precautions. It's the one time I get fucked over. But I actually kind of find it weird to find a T-34 underwater. What I find weird is you only find one. Why is there only one? Why would there only be one? Why wouldn't there be like, you know, the average that you expect you can have on board a ship, like 10, 20? Why would there only be one here in this entire area? Like, if a ship somewhere nearby was torpedoed, a merchant ship, while transporting T-34s, why would they only be one here? Why wouldn't there be like 10 scattered a bit around because they have fallen out of the ship or something? I only hear dangers around now. That's also, well, now we only need like 9 items. One of them is a seashell, near a T-34. There's another one. There. Yeah, it's a rotten... It's Professor Adams' rotten testicle. Clearly. That's literally what they're going for here. That's why he is so interested in getting it back, I guess. You cannot tell me that's not a mummified testicle. It literally looks like nothing else. It's not even giving some sort of fine description of what kind of animal it's from or something. It is a rotten, mummified testicle. Oh. That's a fucking airplane! Wow, that's an American airplane. From the looks of it. Even... Fuck off. No one likes you. Why don't you just go fucking off? Wait. No messages. Fuck off. Hedgehogs. Hedgehogs. Let me just have a look up what it's called in the meantime while whenever we surface, whenever we get up from here. Apparently it's called a sea ockerel.
Sea urchin.
Apparently it's called a sea urchin. Urchin. It's called an urchin. Because giving it a logical name is out of the question, I guess. Urchin. You know what? Seahawk. It's called a Seahawk. From now on. It's called a Seahawk. It will always be called a Seahawk. If you call it anything else, you're the wrong one. Not me for not knowing what the fuck it is. It's called a Seahawk. Shut up. 4 items and a lot of mines. I think the mines actually respawn every single time. So even if I wanted to destroy them all with my body, I cannot. Okay, straight up we go then. I don't know, I didn't see the mine that I apparently smashed into. I didn't see the mine that I apparently smashed into, but apparently I did that. That was the most dangerous thing I've ever experienced in my diving game. But there you saw the fact that compression is actually a thing, apparently. I only feel like I've been here like 5 times before. On the other hand, what are my bearings? Kelp, sea mines, rocks. Those are my only bearings. Kelp, sea mines, rocks. Kelp, sea mines, rocks. And now accidentally, I just happen to be in a fucking place with kelp, sea mines, and rocks. Or the most of the time. For the most of the time. Or the most of the time, that's not a thing. It's not a real thing. Learn your fucking language, Necro. You don't speak English. Oh, I forgot. Well, never fucking mind then. Aggressive Necro noises. Fuck you! I just threw something somewhere, and I didn't even notice what it was. 2 things. We're looking for rocks, and we're looking for 1 tiny seashell somewhere in the vicinity. And now we are back in the heart of the forest. So that means I apparently missed it. Apparently my thorough search is not thorough enough. There must be something I'm missing out on. The fact of the matter is I've just used 14 minutes looking for 1 mineral in this entire area. And I can only confirm that it's not here. Well, I can only conclude that it's not here. It's probably going to be in some kind of minor place or hole somewhere, which I definitely didn't have a chance of seeing or spotting. Why don't you go fuck yourself at this point? I sense nothing but danger. Oh! Whoa! I broke that kill. I thought they were immune to my shots. I broke that I appear to have invented a knife-wielding tentacle. If anyone would volunteer to turn it off, they would just fine by me. Fuck! I'm not. That ain't how that be working. Okay, it calmed down, I think. That ain't how that be working. Aha! Oh, there you are. Oh, guess what I got for you? Knife time! And shot in the butt. A click! And it was close. It's right over. Yes, where are you? Where are you, my beautiful click? My beautiful click, where are you? My click. It's above. It's up on the rock. Right? Yes? No? I don't know. I got myself confused. It still sounds like it's above me. Like... But I don't see it. Is this just a ruse? There you are! I see you! Oh! You are Dr. Adams' rotten tentacle. Professor Adams' rotten tentacle. Or testicle. I think not probably also tentacle. Judging by what I just saw over there with the kelp and such. The game is still beautiful, it's still peaceful, but... I've been looking for one object. One object. For more than a half an hour now. And I just cannot find it. I'm of course not going to quit on it. I'm of course going to continue looking for it. But god damn it. Why? Why are you doing this to me, game? Why? Why is this necessary? So let me just sum up the situation for now. I've been looking for 1 mineral, just 1, for 3 quarters. 45 minutes of me searching around among the same rocks, the same surfaces, and I have not found it. Why is this my torment? It's been 45 fucking minutes. 45 fucking minutes to find one piece of rock hidden beneath the rock, somewhere in the rocks. Why? Why do you punish me like this, game? Why? There's some kind of twist to this. They wouldn't just leave me swimming around endlessly without finding the thing. There's supposed to be something to it. Somewhere here, there's supposed to be something. There's supposed to be one rock, one mineral in this area. Somewhere. On the other hand, we could go up for a moment. Let me take a goddamn mental pause before I fry my circuits, and that'd be it. We can listen to Dr. Adams or Mr. Adams, Professor Adams, or something. We can do that. We can pause it. We can stop it here. I'm definitely going to take somewhat of a pause. I'm going to surface. Listen to what Dr. Adams has to say. Get out of here.
Whew! You made it in one piece.
No.
That's a relief. I wouldn't have the time or money to find a new recruit.
Oh yeah, that's very funny. You joke around with my life like it's a fucking object.
Oh, cheer up. I'm just messing with you. I think it's high time to see a real mess. Let's go.
A real mess. This was a fucking minefield. A minefield. A minefield. I didn't want to press that button, but okay, thank you very much, game. Where are we going now? Oh. I keep scanning it, but there's still nothing. Who would have thought that? No, that's the Rover. I was about to get my hopes up. That's the Rover. Never mind it. It's the Rover. I will hear the clicking before I see the mineral. I feel the sanity of my mind slipping. It's slowly bleeding out through my ears into my headset, and from there my computer, which is called Rover by the way, will register my level of distress, and once it registers that it's come deep enough, it will tell me where the last object is. Right? That's an internal agreement I have with my computer at this point. So, this is apparently indeed a confirmed issue of a sort. A lot of people cannot find one mineral in this particular region of the map. There are people who have a complete clean playthrough of the played of this, and this particular map they cannot find that one mineral that is supposed to be somewhere hidden somewhere. I just looked it up on Steam, and it is indeed a discussion. It has like a lot of comments to it and everything. So I am still going to be searching here, but I'm going to end the episode here. And if I find it in the meantime till the next episode, I will post it in. I will fill it in the next episode whenever I get that far. This is not a mid defeat, this is a strategic retreat. It's a tactical retreat to make sure I don't fry my circuits and my brain cells fucking die from an implosion of nothingness. I'm not admitting defeat, I am technically withdrawing because I'm making zero progress this time around. Zero. If I haven't found it in the meantime, I will fill it in whenever I find it. That's it. I'm not giving up on this search. I will find it. Now, we're going to have the introduction to this one.
Silent Cove.
Wow, that's a graveyard. We're going to have the introduction to this level. And that's it for today. I had enough of swimming around and doing nothing.
One of my favorite spots, the Silent Cove. I would like you to take a moment.
Okay, why?
I won't spoil anything, but think of those earlier locations we visited.
Yes, what about
this one? It touches the soul. I mean it.
They all did. What are you referring to?
It is believed that the Baltic Sea has many secrets in its depths, but there is one particular area which is often a hot topic of interest in the diving world: the Silent Cove. Its surface often surrounded by mist, with the abandoned wrecks in the darkness lying dormant at the bottom. It is vital to proceed with caution in these waters. Sometimes the mind likes to play tricks when in the eerie company of the Forsaken.
So in other words, this is apparently a place that has ghost ships around. Wow, it's literally called Graveyard. Too bad we don't have time to explore this though, I will at least not dedicate time to it. So this has been Necro and Cortex here, playing Deep Diving Simulator. Like with so much more, please do subscribe to the channel, leave a like and or share it with your friends. I will find the last mineral at some point. But until next time, in the next episode, bye bye, and I'll see you guys around.